let me share with you this story. I mean, I could share a number of them, but that to me was a very important story because it's the genesis, if you want, of what I understand today as being the stem cell understanding of disease formation. So it came, the whole idea came from the story of that little girl. She was 4 years old and she had spinal myopathy, which is essentially the death of neurons in the spinal cord and muscle. So she was losing all muscle function. She had never been able to stand up. She obviously unable to walk. She was able to sort of crawl on the floor a little bit. Genetic disease. She had other people in her family that had it. She had 2 aunts, completely paralyzed, in a wheelchair. And that was the future for her. So the doctor said, from now on, she will simply go down. So the mother asked me, could these plants that support stem cells, could that help her? And I told her it won't, because you're releasing stem cells that have the same genetic defect. So you're going to add more problem to the problem, so it's not going to help. But, I mean, it's a free country. She gave the product to her daughter, and then 3 weeks later, I get an email. For the first time, her daughter stood up. 3 weeks later, I get another email. For the first time, her daughter made like 4 or 5 steps. 2-3 months later, she's in school with the kids. So wrap your mind around this. You know, there's no miracle here. So try to understand what is happening. The only explanation that I could come up with is that you release stem cells that are going to become nerve cells and muscle cells that have a genetic defect. So they're going to degenerate, but they will be functional for a little while. And if you bring back functionality faster than you get degeneration, then you bring back functionality to some extent. And so we won't change anything to the disease. We're just bringing functionality and changing something to the quality of life. But it brought back this then idea that everything is a balance between cellular loss and how fast you can repair. And right now, I believe that it is what is happening to everybody in everybody's life. You lose your health because as you age, you have a decline in the number of stem cells and you can no longer offset cellular loss. And you develop problems in an organ depending on your lifestyle, your genetics, past injuries, whatever. And so super important, put more stem cells in your body, in your bloodstream, every day of your life.